What's up, guys, and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master.
You play with my toes.
It's your toe. I was like,
bit of a weird way to start.
The foot fetish thing kicks in straight away.
Did you think that was a table?
what is that? I just felt a toe.
What every woman has said to Jim.
What the fuck is that?
What even the hell is that? Right, anyway.
What do you mean? What do you mean by shaking it?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Okay, so we'll pick up where we left off. Jim, you are currently on the watchtower, I do believe.
I was in the back cave.
You're in the Batcave, you are right.
Thank
Sorry.
you very much.
With Jason, Tim, and Damien. And a protocol had just been activated by Tim. Apex and Rumble, you are in the Fortress of Solitude at one of the poles.
Okay.
We'll start with you two first. It makes
that's fine.
sense.
Yeah.
I do believe you just finished a conversation to pick your spirits up a little bit.
Yeah. I
After
just
a
tried to
big
talk her,
loss.
tried to give her a bit. Well, she knows who I am now, and
Yeah.
what happened to me, and everything like that. Yeah.
So we'll carry on from there.
Okay.
I'm gonna comm through to you again because I've just had your comms. I'll come back and just be like, Lantern, are you at the Hall of Justice now?
I'm busy currently at this moment, but I need to meet you there.
Okay. Yeah.
I would have heard it,
Would
wouldn't
you-
I? Would I have heard it?
Yeah, you would have heard.
Yeah.
So I haven't asked yet.
Yeah.
But the portal thing that everyone keeps walking in and out of. What is that?
It's a boom tube.
Okay.
So,
Are you
correct
gonna
me if I'm wrong. They can portal you anywhere, basically,
Within a range.
within a range.
Oh, okay. Should we use that?
Oh,
Do you want to tell him?
I can't remember. What am I meant to know?
Well, he hasn't got access to it.
Yeah, but I do, and he's with me.
Come on.
I'm not doing shit. I'm leaving it to her.
If I did it, would he be able to come through?
He can walk through it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
cool.
doesn't have one himself that he can turn on and
Nor
off.
did I know about.
No, fuck off. Don't let him.
Otherwise, how have all the teenagers got through?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Let him
Anybody
see
can
me.
walk through a
I'm
boom
just
tube,
gonna
as long as they fit, obviously.
boom tube opens
Okay, which
Yeah,
will take
and
us
it's,
to the where the
the
Hall of
space
Justice.
station.
Yes.
You, you don't really know about the space
No,
station.
I don't,
But
no.
that is its destination. So this huge portal opens, and it's got like a swirling cloud going around the outside. And through it, you can see a lobby, very clean and simplified. Metal sheets everywhere. A lot of it's been repaired, and you can see that it's been repaired recently as well, and kind of cleaned a little bit recently. And the window at the back, you can see space.
This is not the Hall of Justice.
Where is this going?
It's the Watchtower. It's for Justice League, the higher Justice League members.
The higher Justice League members.
Yeah. And then once we get there, we can boom tube to the Hall of Justice.
Okay. Sure. And I'll step through.
This is where Cyborg was.
I assume I had a cyborg
Yeah.
in my multiverse
Yeah.
as well. Okay, that's fine. But I wouldn't have known about the whole space thing. In my
No.
multiverse?
No.
No,
The
that wouldn't have
their
happened
Hall
on
of
mine.
Justice was just the Hall of Justice
Yeah, okay.
on Earth.
So this is really...
This is
yeah.
Batman built this.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, I'll step through.
Yeah, you step through and the portal closes behind you and you are on a platform. And as you look around, you can see similar platforms kind of lined in a crescent shape and a huge lobby area with a window at the bottom.
I'm going to turn to you. Do you have a spare suit on this station?
Spare suit?
Well, you're not in your RumbleBee outfit currently.
No,
You gave it
you don't
to...
keep one here.
You
but
gave it to
he might have.
Bumbleboy.
No, actually, she did. She went and got it back.
Yeah,
No,
I
she
did.
Didn't, no, she didn't, she didn't
Yeah,
get it
she
back
did.
off of him.
She did. She walked
No,
back
I went back to there to quickly grab it,
Toronto.
and then
Yeah.
I
you
had
only took
to.
your Tawny outfit.
No. Oh,
I,
yeah, she
you
did.
picked up your
I
Tawny
did only-
outfit.
Yeah,
you're
so I'm not in
yeah,
my
you gave
Rumble.
away the Rumble outfit to Bumbleboy.
I did, and then he didn't wear it.
Well, I would,
But
So
yeah,
it's back
you ripped the patch off the front
Yeah.
and threw it at him.
he's now dead.
So where
in
would
a-
I have a
in a
spare?
house now? Anyway, so in a
You
wreck.
don't. That was a one of a kind.
But I do have a. But
There is the
He's
original.
probably still in Toronto.
Is
He's
the
probably
ori-
left it there.
Yeah, but it's missing the badge because I gave it that. I ripped it off.
Oh,
Would there be a Rumble one on here?
There would. It would be in his quarters.
Okay.
OG.
Right. Just go back to. Can you say your line again? What you said? Do
course.
specific.
Do you keep a spare suit here?
I don't, but I know there's one here for Rumble,
Then it's your suit.
and I'll go look for it.
Yeah. So you know where his quarters are. You would have been here when you were a teenager. And you push the button on the door and it slides open with a whoosh. And inside it is quite dusty. It's not a really big room. It's very basic. It's got a bed, a martial arts training wooden board with those sticks poking out
Oh,
that
yeah,
you do
yeah,
the
yeah.
patterns on. There is a couple of suits. One of them is displayed and a bow next to it with a quiver. Why don't you give me perception checks? Are you with her?
Yeah. Yeah. I assume so. Until
Walked
she
with her?
starts getting changed.
So give me a
then I'll
perception
leave,
check
but-
then, as well. I imagine you'd look around this room.
Just a 9.
Just a 9.
Oh no, hold on. I
Thir-
have a perception. Sorry.
I got 13.
13.
Oh, it's an 18. 'cause
An
I got plus
18.
9 to perception.
So you just look at the suit. You kind of, it's the suit.
And I'm like, oh.
I imagine it would be a very mixed thing.
Well, it would
It's the
be
original.
sadness, and also this is his suit.
Apex, you walk over to the bed and there is a picture frame and it's got him in it with 2 kids. One is a slightly older teenage girl and the other one is a small boy around 11, 12 years old.
I mean, I determined that that's her and Bumbleboy.
Yeah, and they are happy. They're kind of climbing all over him.
Right. Okay. I don't bring it up. I'll put the picture back down.
Okay. I take the suit, the one that's all set
Displayed,
up.
yep.
Yeah.
This is the proper like yellow
This is
and
the golden suit.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
original golden suit.
Is it a bit big for me though?
You'll fit in it,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be flattering.
I don't need it to be flattering.
With your chest would be larger than his, so it kind of nip it in a little bit as
Yeah.
you pull it out, but the arms look a bit
Yeah.
loose.
That's fine. I'll put it on, and I'll go to take the bow and arrow.
Yeah.
I'll stop for a minute, take a deep breath, and just grab it.
And equip.
You up?
And equip.
Yep.
Yeah. So you put this over your back, and it just sort of connects.
Yeah.
You don't really know how it does it,
No.
but it does it. It just straight onto the quiver. What we doing?
Has she got one of those unlimited arrow?
No.
plot amount.
Yeah,
So this only carries about 20.
Is it
Arrows.
full?
It is full. Yes.
It is full. Okay. And I can't keep spares.
You can carry like a handful, but it means you lose your hand.
Exactly.
I would
yeah.
have. I would have.
stuff.
I would have turned while you were changing.
Yeah.
And then when you're finished, I'll sort of glance over my shoulder. What?
nothing.
You're like Apex would never turn. He'd look you dead in the eyes.
Whilst you're changing.
No,
Yeah.
I'll glance over my shoulder and I'll look, and this will remind me a lot about
Your world.
my world.
Mm-hmm.
That suits you 100% better than the other one did anyway.
I appreciate that.
Now, you look like RumbleBee, and I'll walk out of the room.
And it is only a classic domino mask as well. You haven't
Yeah.
got your helmet.
No.
It's just a classic black eye mask.
Yeah.
You keep buttering her up over there.
I'll walk out after. I think we should boom tube to the Hall of Justice.
I'll follow your lead.
Boop.
So you make your way to the lobby area where the boob tubes are. you get a notification from the watchtower, and it is literally just a message notification. You can listen to it in your ear, and it doesn't have to be right now. You would have got the same notification as well.
Would I? I do have a comm.
Yes, if you got a league comm, they all got it.
Oh, okay.
Does it say who it's from?
No.
I'm just gonna close.
I mean, I'll look at you and I'll just be like, I assume you've heard whatever's coming through.
Yeah.
I think we should probably listen.
I'll close the boom tube, and then press play.
We'll both press it.
Yeah. So you hear this like loud commotion, and you can hear scraping and dirt kicking up and stones, and it's almost all drowned out by the sound of jets. And you hear like a zzz, as this, the noise is your laser eyes.
Yeah.
And then you hear metal hit the floor. Then you hear Cyborg's voice. I was never going to win this, but I bought time. And I've got one last trick up my sleeve. And you hear him kind of, the electricity in him overpowering. It's like, boo. You can hear it building up and getting louder and louder. Booyah. And then the comms cut off.
I'm not going to say anything. I'll look at you and I'll go, that's not going to have killed him. As much as I wish it had. And as bad as that situation sounds, that wouldn't have taken out Superman.
I'm just gonna look at you with watery eyes, like right now. We need to win this. If not for everybody else, for him.
I need to up my game if I'm going to stand toe-to-toe with him in this universe.
I think we all do.
Why don't you give me an insight check? It's quite a low number. Anything above a 10.
13.
13. An idea pops in your head. You've only done it once. And it cost you a lot.
I'm going to fly into the sun.
You're going to go charge. You can survive in space. Because Superman doesn't breathe.
Yeah, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to go, there's something I'm going to have to do, and I don't know if it's going to work here. It worked on my own planet when I did it once before, but this is not my world.
To defeat Doomsday, the world destroyer.
You're going to have to go without me.
We'll meet you.
And I don't think my comms are going to work where I'm going.
That's fine.
And I'll take it out of my ear and I'll hand it to you.
I'm going to push it back to you. Just keep it in your pocket. One of your things. I don't know.
Okay. I'll keep it.
Would that protect him? Would it protect it if it was inside the suit? If it was in the sun?
As long as it's a Kryptonian suit, it might.
It is. It's the armoured one, my father's armour.
It might.
Right, okay. Well, it might work.
Okay. Well, he's got a melted com.
Yeah.
You could grasp it. Your hand might protect it.
All right, I'll grasp it and I'll hold tight. Tell Lantern that I'll answer his questions if I make it.
Got it.
And I guess there's an airlock.
There is an airlock. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll wait till you go, and then I'll open the airlock and fly.
Yeah. So you make your way to a hangar. You kind of. So you get to the hangar. Why don't you give me a perception check, real quick? I have asked Fran to leave the room at this point as well.
It's an 11.
An 11. So there are some really old. This place is massive. It's huge. And there are lines of different crafts here. Some of them in states of disrepair. Look like they were being worked on and then abandoned. But there's one that's under a cover. And the cover doesn't look dusty or dirty. It looks like it's been put here recently.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, then, before I leave, I'll remove the cover.
So you pull it off. This is kind of egg-shaped. And you pull the cover off, and it's a huge oblong cylinder, eggy shape, with 4 circular discs at the bottom, and it is hovering. On the side, you can see a door. It's like a little cutout line in the black.
Okay. Yeah, I'll attempt to open it.
So you kind of just rub your hands down the side, or until eventually a yellow light comes on where you touch on the right hand side of this, where you think a door is, and it splits in half and opens from the middle, and there's steps going in. From here, you can see a very, very up to date, completely finished workstation. Just from your view from outside.
Yeah, I'll step in. Just curiosity peak now.
So on the left, it looks like a cockpit. 2 seats are in it. Everything is a black, and as you step on, lights kind of flicker on from the floor and the ceiling to illuminate everything. You look to your right, you can see there is a bench that you can sit on with like pilot straps to strap yourself in, pilot belts. There is a case with a suit in it that is illuminated from the top, and it's a black suit with a golden bee on the chest. The mannequin it's on is female. And there is a medical station just beyond that, a full laid down kind of gurney sized with a half tube going over the top in the middle.
My thoughts are that Max was having this made for Tawny before his death, and Cyborg's finished it. Would be where I go. I'm going to turn it on and see if it's got an AI computing system to it.
So you go to the cockpit and try and start it up. There is just glass panels and one button.
I'll just press that one button.
And all the panels illuminate, and they kind of wrap around the 2 seats. Part of the screen is blocked off by a little sticky note.
What's it say?
Happy birthday, boss.
Boss. So it was Bumbleboy who had this made. Okay. I'm going to see if I can communicate with the computing system.
Yeah. So it boots on instantly in this little kind of really simple. It's a honeycomb shape, but it's got 2 little antlers and 2 little white eyes in it. And it blinks and looks around on the screen.
Yeah.
You're not my... Okay, Superman's on me.
I knew who I was.
You are wearing the S.
Oh, that's true, yeah, I'm in the battle armor suit, didn't I? Yeah, that's very true, yeah. And I look exactly like it now, my hair's curled in.
It sounds... It's slightly digital, but it almost sounds human, and it's expressing human.
It's really advanced AI. Okay. One simple request. Leave now and go to her. She's at the Hall of Justice last time I left her.
And if I don't, you'll break me?
No, it's not a threat. She needs
good.
you.
Because I think I could win in a fight. And she starts chuckling.
Okay, it's got a sense of humour. Fantastic. Who made this? Oh, Bubble Boy. Shock.
Was it Kid Flash that made this?
Are you?
Yeah, she needs you right now. She needs a ship. She needs a new suit. She needs it all. I'm leaving, and so are you.
And you see her kind of wobble on the screen. And all right, no hands. I did salute. No problem.
And I guess I'll open the like a hatch or something that ship can leave through.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, and if I can't find the button, I'll pry it open. It's fine.
Yeah. So you
What?
walk off the ship, and the doors close behind you, and it looks from more than a meter away is seamless.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like there's a way in.
I guess we split ways as I
Yeah,
go one way and the ship
so-
goes the other.
It's like lifts up and turns and starts. It dips its nose just a little bit and moves forward.
I've left the sticky note on
And
it
the
as well.
hangar doors start to open. These grand, huge things. They're like nearly. There must be like 80 feet wide, and these doors start sliding. And yeah, it goes and zooms down to Earth.
Should have crossed out boss and put Happy birthday, love Superman.
And
No, I
Could have seen the crossing out.
yeah, I know, that's the funny bit.
and then
No.
you zoom off
Yeah,
into space.
I'm just, internally, Come on, Clark. You've done this once before. You can do it again.
Yeah.
As I'm flying.
So it's going to take you a while to get to the sun.
It's fine.
Pretty far away. We'll get Fran back in now.
Okay.
I'll let you pick where that ship comes to her.
Just after she's finished stitching the new one. No. As quickly as it can.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so whenever DM's discretion on the most appropriate time, I guess.
Okay, so you have gone through the boom tube. Where are you going?
Hall of Justice.
Hall of Justice. So you arrive in there. There are a few bodies.
Living.
Oh, the
yeah.
French guy might be there still.
So you've got, as you step out, Kid Flash is here.
Ah,
Kid
Paula.
Flash is also there. What? Hey, he was a number one character earlier on.
Yeah.
She.
What, Kid Flasher?
Oh, Kid Flash, sure.
Sorry.
No, he's there. In his trendy coat.
As you come out of the boom tube.
I'm not a child. Oh.
All the other kids are coming through the boom tube.
We know.
He's our greeting man.
We know.
We set high standards here.
We have no standards here.
Keep your enemies closer.
And your
gave
Flasher's even
We gave
closer.
him a job at the Hall of Justice so we can keep an eye on him.
He's the cleaner.
Fuck yeah, why not? Fuck it. French guy's here.
Ooh.
And Kid Flash is doing her usual thing. She is stuffing her face. She's got like 5-6 bags of Doritos, all different flavors.
Yeah.
All of them open.
I swear, if she puts a mess on the table.
The French guy is sat, and he's just kind of got his feet on the table.
That's the same thought I had.
Blade
of
in his
him.
teeth. His teeth with a knife. What?
Let's go to Jim.
Hello.
So you're in the Batcave. The Beyond protocol just got activated. On the table is the flashing red bat logo. Damien and Jason are here with Tim. Tim's cowl is off his face. It's kind of resting on his back. What do you do? You did hand him a pen drive as well.
I did. Care to explain your protocol, Tim?
Not right now, Mirror.
Okay. So you came here just to show me a flashing bat.
I came here to get you on side with my brothers. We're gonna need their help.
I swear she's going to need a bag in a minute. She's already like...
I'm so excited.
I know.
Read the pen drive. It's the information I have at the moment, Tim.
Okay. And he plugs the pen drive into the table. What is on it?
All of the investigation I've been doing so far. So, investigation into him, investigation into the deaths of all of the people or the black rings, all the information I have so far on those, all the information on all the people that have come back to life with the black rings, and how that correlates with the people that are close to us. So who they're close to is when they come back.
And everything you know about the Black Ring.
Yes, and everything I know about the black rings at the moment, and I want him to be able to see the causality that I'm already coming to, which is that the black rings are causally connected to people that have emotional connections with the dead people.
Right. So he taps the folder marked Apex. What's in here?
The basic
What would
information.
Tim see?
The basic information he would see is that I'm beginning to suss that he's a Superman, but not the one from here. It would be causally connected to pretty much the fact that he's got access to the Hall of or the Fortress of Solitude. That
And
basic
you
information.
tell Tim that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all in there.
And I stood toe to toe with Superman, or at least I held my own.
No, it was more of the fact that I haven't been able to write that down. Remember, this
No,
has
that's
literally
okay.
come
Yeah.
down.
No, that's true. Yeah,
I've only got the basic information that I've been able to get from that. Also, the suspicious circumstances of the black rings turning up at the same time as you turning up. And I'm not sure whether you are a good guy
I
or
would
a
have
bad
been
guy.
ahead of the Black Rings only by a little way
Yeah.
because I'd already been doing
Yeah.
some good everywhere, but just not announced myself.
Yeah,
Yep.
you were
So-
probably a good few months. You
Ahead
would have
of
got
what
here
the-
first.
I've got the news
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah.
So I've got news clippings of where he's been spotted.
Yeah, and it would be like return of a Superman and
The God Returns
yeah.
and stuff like that.
yeah.
Those sort of things, I've got them, but they only start about 6 months before.
And
You see?
the most of them are Metropolis newspapers.
Yeah.
Not just the Daily Planet, but other tabloids as well.
Yeah.
The one thing that wouldn't have been written is none of them have Lois Lane's signature on that she never touched the story whatsoever. So Tim looks through all this as you kind of mansplain your thought process to him.
Yeah, but also I want him
And
to
he-
understand that I'm also 50-50 on him, because the fact is, at the moment, I'm kind of sus. And then I'm going to tell him what happened at the Kent farm. Literally, I turn up, and then Superman comes out of the ground, and I know from what you told me, he had a black ring,
Yeah.
and the next thing, we have Superman back with a black ring on. And Lois Lane was there.
So
I
when you
turned up.
say that, Tim goes, funny you should mention that. And he leans to the other side of the table and pulls a file across, taps it open. And it's a video of Apex flying at Lois Lane's balcony.
The apartment.
There's
yeah.
no audio, but it is them talking.
Seems like. So this is my internal monologue. Sorry, I had to. As I see that, I'm beginning to think. Seems like there's an emotional connection there, if not a natural connection between them. It's just like he's turned up because, from my point of view, that's the closest connection that he's got to either his Lois. And now I'm beginning to wonder, if he is Superman, what happened to his Lois?
You don't know I'm from a different world yet.
No, I don't.
No.
Say.
It's
No,
a
but it's
suspicion.
my internal monologue, and I'll say to
Tim.
I'll say, seems like he's got an emotional connection there.
Let's not speculate. Mirror, we need evidence. Cold facts. That's the way my dad would have done it. That's the way I do things.
I mean, it's not speculation when she turns up at the Kent farm with him.
We'll add it to the evidence pile. But let's not draw conclusions.
I feel like we should speak to Lois at some point.
I'll leave that to you. I don't have a relationship with Lois Lane.
Yes, I'm the personable one in this group.
She responds to strong-willed men, and you are a lantern.
Yes.
Just as he finishes that sentence, you hear the splash of the waterfall. And this sleek car comes in, black, red highlights, looks like an old hot rod. No wheels on it whatsoever, and you can't see inside. Where the wheels are supposed to be are these kind of teardrop sleek shapes. The back are bigger than the front. And you can't see a propulsion on this thing. It is just smooth all over. And it swings and drops and hovers. Cockpit opens. And a man steps out in a brown leather jacket, jeans. He's got short cropped hair, but long from the top, like a little fringe. And he kind of hops over the side. Tim, what's going on? I'm not supposed to be... It's not my job yet.
Would I recognise this person?
No.
Just for reference for everyone, I am currently looking like mirror, not a lantern.
And he starts walking over and shakes Tim's hand. Terry, we need you now. Suit up. And he nods. And he goes to where the line of suits are. And on the last one, puts his hand on it. And it flips. And the suit that's there disappears. And inside is a black Batman suit. But it is seamless, capeless. And it completely covers every inch of his body. There is no mouth opening. The ears on it are like half a foot long. They're massive. With tiny little heels on the boot. Huge red bat on the chest. And he opens the glass and pulls the suit out. And walks off.
As he begins to do this, I will turn to Tim and go, I'm guessing this is the protocol.
My father was training the next Batman. That's him.
Can I sort of look him up and down? Almost as if to like study whether he's actually fit enough yet.
He is.
Terry. Yeah, he is. He's about 5'11", 5'10". He looks to be about 17, though. But he's built like a quarterback. He's not massive muscle, he's built like a quarterback, very sleek, athletic. Nightwing was bigger than this dude.
I'm almost tempted to say to Tim, are you sure he's ready?
No. But we don't have options. And I need to create some. I need every member of the Bat family.
I have some questions. Basic questions for you. If this is your team, I'll go make mine. I've got a couple of people I need to speak to. On the flash drive is the formation of some basic team as well, where he'll be able to log in, see the folder that I'm starting to create.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Justice League would approve of it. As you click it, and there's Amanda Weller's face on there.
Mirror, if you're making a Suicide Squad, I will stop you.
Not a Suicide Squad. Just some outsiders.
And on that note, it's time for us to chuff off. If you've got any questions or queries, you can go to Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at How Not to Summon the Podcast, or go to our YouTube or Discord at How Not to Summon the Podcast. Go comment, talk to us, tell us what you think. I've been your DM, Mr. Grace.
No, I've been Superman.
I've been Green Lantern.
I've been Rumble.
Ta-ra.
See you later.
Yeah.
Heroes in the light, together we fight for justice so bright. Apex strong and bold, mysteries unfold, stronger than we know, secrets never told. Evil runs away when they see our might, from dawn until dusk, champions in sight. New league we unite, heroes in the light, together we fight for justice so bright. RumbleBee so smart, flies with all her might, brain and wings combined, keeping justice tight. New league we unite, heroes in the light, together we fight for justice so bright. Apex strong and bold, mysteries unfold, stronger than we know, secrets never told. Evil runs away when they see our might, from dawn until dusk, champions in sight. New league we unite, heroes in the light, together we fight for justice so bright.